Welcome everyone and thank you for being here. If this is our first time meeting, my name is Anastasia. I help women rebuild their lives after difficult experiences, toxic relationships, or major life changes so that they can regain not only their inner peace but also their financial independence. Because I have come to believe something that completely changed the way I see healing. Healing is the beginning. Freedom is the destination. And that's exactly what I want to talk about today. Let me ask you a question. How many times have you told yourself, when I feel better, then I will start? When I have healed? When I am more confident? When I am no longer afraid, then I'll take the next step. I used to believe the same thing. I thought I had to heal completely first. I had to stop being afraid. I had to be fully ready. I had to know everything. I had to have all the answers. So I waited. And without realizing it, that waiting kept me exactly where I was. Because there's something almost nobody tells us. Healing alone doesn't create freedom. Healing helps you breathe again. It helps you calm your nervous system. It helps you reconnect with yourself. But if every morning you still wake up worrying about paying the bills, if you are still financially dependent, if you are still afraid to take the next step, it's incredibly easy to slip back into survival mode. And that's when I realized something. I didn't need another inspirational theory. I needed a system. I'd like to share something I haven't spoken about quite like this before. About 10 months ago, I bought an educational program from someone I had never met in person, a complete stranger. Looking back now, it sounds a little crazy, because at that point, I didn't really believe in myself. I wasn't sure I could do it. I definitely didn't feel ready. But do you know who did believe in me? My sister. She had already joined the program and she told me, Anastasia, it's worth it. And I know you can do this. I didn't believe in myself yet. So I borrowed her belief until I was able to build my own. Today, I realize that one small yes changed far more than I ever expected. It didn't just change my finances, it changed the way I think, the way I organize my day, the way I solve problems, my confidence, my skills, my daily habits, my entire outlook. None of it happened overnight. It happened because I kept taking one small step every single day. And that's exactly what I see in so many women today. They don't need another motivational quote. They need a first safe step. A step that doesn't feel overwhelming. One that doesn't require a huge investment. One that allows them to learn at their own pace. To build confidence through action. Because confidence doesn't come before action. Action creates confidence. That's why the way I recommend getting started today is very different. I don't tell people buy everything. Instead, I say start with the easiest and safest step. Choose the option with the least resistance. That's also why I recommend starting with SMGB X-Type. For just £10 a month, you can begin building your personal brand. Learn how to create content. Develop consistency. Become comfortable with the essential tools. Take your first small steps without unnecessary pressure. Then, when the time feels right, you can move on to SMGB and later to BTC. Because you don't have to climb the entire staircase today. You only need to take the first step. I'd like to leave you with one final thought. Most people believe their biggest problem is a lack of confidence. I don't agree. I believe the real problem is the lack of a clear, safe, repeatable process. When you have structure, fear becomes smaller. When you have a plan, your mind becomes calmer. And when you stay consistent, confidence naturally follows. And if today there is no one in your life telling you what you need to hear, let me be that person. You can do this. You are worthy. You are capable of creating a life that looks completely different from the one you are living today. You can rebuild dreams that you may have buried simply because you have spent years trying to survive. You don't need to see the whole path. You only need the courage to take the first small step. And if you ever need support, I will be here. If today's live gave you even one new perspective, I'd love to hear from you. Leave me a comment telling me what resonated with you the most, or send me a message so we can chat. Also, I am gradually uploading all my live sessions to my YouTube channel, so you can watch them again whenever you need. If you haven't subscribed yet, I'd truly appreciate your support. And if you believe this message could help even one person who is still stuck in survival mode, please share this video with them. You never know who might need to hear these words today. You can. You are worthy. And you don't have to do it alone. Thank you so much for spending this time with me. From the bottom of my heart, I hope today becomes your first small step toward the freedom you deserve. Thank you. Bye-bye.